and welcome to episode 2 of my Let's Play Skyrim SE series. Last episode we escaped Helgen, and now we're on our way to Riverwood with Rayloff the Stormcloak.
You know, you should go to Windhelm and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's over.
That's a lot of faith to have in someone who I'm pretty sure has no idea what's going on. Anyways, as you all can see, I have quite a few different visual overhauls here in my game. A lot of them are pretty great, especially for those working on laptops like myself. They might not all be 4K, but they won't overwhelm your system. Why are you stopping?
See that ruin up there? Bleak Falls Barrow.
Oh, we're here
I never
already.
understood how my sister could stand living in
where are
the
you?
shadow of that place. I guess you get used to it.
Nope. I don't think I could ever get used to living in a city so close to a bunch of zombies. I probably wouldn't sleep very well at night, but that's just me. If I grew up in Skyrim though, that might be a different story. As of now though, I'm just a girl who grew up on Resident Evil movies and The Walking Dead. So, no, hard pass.
These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead, see for yourself.
Alright, now the hard part. I want to be like a traditional Nord, but at the same time I'm so weak and... I said I wasn't gonna go the sneak or magic route, but... Oh, that's pretty. Such a gray day, though. I don't know. I should do this. I know I should, but... Okay, I'm going to compromise. I'll choose Thief, but focus on one-handed.
Thief, eh? It's never too late to take charge of your own fate, you know.
Yep, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Some of us have to have a balanced skill set in order to fight the dragon. Alright, so now we're arriving in Riverwood. I'm still dressed up as a Stormcloak.
Looks like nobody here knows what happened yet. Come on. Gerda's probably working in her lumber mill. What? These adventures aren't working.
People might not know about what happened in Helgen yet, but it seems like people do know about the dragon. And word travels fast. It always does, especially in small places like this. Now to interrupt this programming with a touching family reunion.
Gerda!
Brother, Mara's mercy, it's good to see you. But is it safe for you to be here?
Gerda.
We heard that 𝐓𝐿frith had been captured.
Gerda, I'm fine. At least now I am.
Are you hurt? What's happened? And who's this? One of your comrades?
Kind
Not
of.
a comrade yet, but a friend. I owe her my life. Is there somewhere we can talk?
Did anything.
There's no telling when the news from Helgen will reach the Imperials.
Helgen? Has something happened? You're right. Follow me.
Okay, so we're now back at Gerda's place after that long subsequent discussion. We're now going to go to our mod configuration screen and find the mod called XPMSE. This mod allows you to adjust how your character holds their weapons, which is super great and in this case needed because the way she was holding her bow until now was driving me crazy. So you can scroll through the many different options here and change the selections as needed. In this case, I'm going to adjust her bow and arrows to a more realistic setup, speaking from experience. So let's see. So shield, staff, here we are, bow. So you can open this up and you see a few different options. Default is probably the one that I'm gonna like, so we're gonna switch to that. So just give it a moment. So the bow has already moved. Let's see the arrows. There we go. Much better. now that we're unwinding, I'm going to show you the realistic needs mod I recommend.
Next Imperial I see is dead.
Great conversation starter. Anyways, I've basically taken a ton of their food and drinks here, so we're just going to fill ourselves up and try to change our needs stats. So as you can see, I'm already full by eating some bread. The bread actually will break in half, so there's 2 servings of this. There's also several new items available for food. Every time you drink something, you'll get an empty bottle, which is great. You can fill that with water and other things as well. I'll show that later. But as you can see, every beverage has kind of a alcohol level. So we're gonna try and see if we can get drunk. So you can see my little icons in the corner there. So I've eaten too much. I'm not thirsty anymore, but I'm still sober. So let's go ahead and keep trying.
Plus Imperials.
Nope, still sober. Unfortunately. You can make it easier to get drunk if you want to. It's on the mod controls, but I like to be able to have a few more drinks for my character. I don't want to use my honey brew mead, so no, still. My tolerance is probably too high. What can I use? I'll just take a few more. A few more will never hurt, right? Let's see if this works. Oh, okay, so now we're dizzy, which is 1 step closer to getting drunk. As you can see, everything has this sort of warm glow. And we should start stumbling soon.
Talos guide you.
Jarl Balgruf?
Oh,
I don't mean to be
there we go.
disrespectful as he's ruled Whiterun Hold well for years, but he seems in over his head now.
Same. Alright, so now that my character is stumbling around like crazy, I think it's time for bed. We'll aim to explore Riverwood and Whiterun in the morning. So, get a full night's rest and head on out. Okay, so now it's a brand new day. Before we head to Whiterun, I'll show you where to find custom content, outfits, and items for running some errands here in Riverwood.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood.
Nope, don't suppose you do. But
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
that's a lot of confidence that I actually know how to make one.
Aye.
As you can see, I have a ton of CC content, and this is only a handful of them. A majority of outfits, sneak tools, and custom armor and weapons can be found here at the Forge. If you're not seeing outfits at the Forge, check the tanning rack. If still nothing, check the mod notes and verify you're actually building the items in BodySlide. You need to build them first in BodySlide before loading up a game, or they won't show up, with very few exceptions. The tanning rack also has camping gear, backpacks, regular clothes, and wedding finery, assuming you have the mods that add them. But I'm too poor for any of this right now, so I'm going to go get the Golden Claw quest and head out for Whiterun like the proper I am.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
How many times are people going to physically point that out?
Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
So these characters and horse outside of the inn here are part of another romance mod. We'll visit those another time. Warning Whiterun of a dragon comes first.
I wonder why they only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin.
Fair point.
Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. He's a tricky one.
Nothing is trickier than love. Okay, so now that that's over and done with, I'm going to change my outfit because I don't think it's wise to be walking around in a Stormcloak uniform, or Imperial for that matter. I don't really want to deal with either side, so I'll change into these robes, even though I'm not of age. Yep, so those look decent, a little dirty, but they'll do. Alright, so now we're on our way. Wish it was a little bit of a brighter day so you can really see how beautiful these visual mods are. You can hear the sounds of Skyrim mod, which is fantastic. Let's see if I can get this guy over here. I feel bad for where I'm aiming. But we'll see if I'm close enough. Nope. Alright, try again. Wait. Why aren't you running? This is the second time this has happened. Just take it. You literally just took all those arrows and died. There are the wolves. Why are you walking like that? What is happening to these animals? No, no, back. Bad dog. Hold on. Where? Sword, okay. He said. Good. Alright, so we're getting close to Whiterun now, and one of my biggest pet peeves is whenever I walk along the main path, I can never make it to the companion's fight in time to help against the giant over at the farm, so I always cut through here and just sprint like my life depends on it, and try to shoot an arrow as soon as I can. So let's hope that I can actually make it this time around. And here we go. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Ah. Come on, come on, come on. There it is. No, don't kill him yet. I'm almost there. Let me help. I just want to help. Come on. Okay, I think I got him.
You're making me angry.
Oh,
Moment of truth.
must have run off. You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield sister.
We did it.
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we
Cool,
show up to
but-
solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Now we're talking. Alright, so now we're nearing Whiterun.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official
Oh.
business only.
Oh gosh. I'm always nervous about these persuade attempts, but can't intimidate, I'm not giving my gold, so...
Fine. But we'll
Oh
be
my gosh, it
keeping an
actually
eye on
worked.
you.
And we leveled up. Woohoo! Alright, let's go ahead and level up. Go in. What do I want to use? I think I'm gonna do sneak for now, so I can actually do the barrow by myself. And there we go. Alright, so we're arriving at
I spend a lot of time at the market stalls working for the merchants.
Still raining outside.
They say there's
Oh.
nothing a Nord woman can't do.
Apparently invading my space is one of the things I want to do. I believe there's a mod to help with that, but I don't have it installed. And here comes the Jarl guard dog.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors.
Who's this then?
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Amazing how far you can get in when you mention names of a dragon.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
personally like that first response, but to be safe,
By Ysmir, 𝐿 was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. And that dragon is lurking in the mountains.
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
our man probably
I
hears
will
us
not
a million
stand idly
times.
by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. 𝐿, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best.
Someone's
Well
feisty.
done. You sought me out on your own initiative.
I
You've
wouldn't
done
say
Whiterun
that.
a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps.
And
Come,
here comes the
let's go
insults.
find 𝐵𝐴𝑟𝑖ngr, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Talking to all the people in the keep has been tedious, and now that I've agreed to go get the Dragonstone, I'm going to head to the Bannered Mare to rest. That guy is part of another romance mod. We'll see him again
You're the best.
later.
Can you be my mother?
Oh child, I'm not ready to be anyone's mother.
Well,
Calm down.
I enjoy this work well enough.
Stop.
I've been thinking of selling Nilfgaard Sol.
I said stop.
Anyway, what do you need?
Okay,
You know
so
what can I
with
get
the
you?
realistic needs mod, as well as the keep it clean mod, which is a bathing mod, you get a few more options when you talk to innkeepers. So for example, you can fill up your bottles of water, you can access a private bath, you get...
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
You can also have a few other options in your menu. Before we check that out
Thank
though,
you.
I'll go ahead
Here,
and grab
this is for you.
And I think I'm gonna hold off on filling up my bottles of water. It's better to have boiled water depending upon your mod settings for realistic needs. I personally have it set where my food can spoil as
Take a look.
well as I can get sick from having like river water, for example. But since I'm poor, I'll take the risk and just go the free route. Now on this menu you can see that there's already quite a few new things on there. So for example, there's ingredients on there like chicken's egg and 𝐓𝐴𝐲. There's stews. There's, you know, bread and cheese wheels are broken down into servings, which is more realistic. You're not just eating an entire cheese wheel in one sitting. And there's fruit teas, you know, meat pies, you can be a milk drinker. You know, but since I am poor right now, I'm just gonna go with something cheap and filling. And that looked good. Oh, sweet roll. Okay, that's gonna be my weakness in this. I'm gonna need to get as many sweet rolls as I can. Yeah.
Now I suppose you'll never show you through your room.
Stop it.
Harlot.
Tomorrow, definitely.
So it's getting late. I'm gonna have my character head to bed to get a good night's sleep before heading out in the morning, potentially. It's important that if you do have realistic needs enabled, that you are getting your sleep, you are eating and drinking, because you can get negative side effects if you don't. If you have keep it clean, you will get dirty, and it will show on your character.
Pity, lady, and spare me a few
So, and it will affect your skills as well as, you know, your speed, things like that. So keep it up. You will wake up in the morning feeling hungry and everything too. You can adjust how quickly you get
Fancy
hungry
robes.
in the month.
Whistle
Stop,
for
this
something?
guy. Oh my gosh. you can see, I have quite a few empty bottles now. I'll fill those up with water as I go.
If it's work you need,
This
how
guy
about
does not
chopping
give
up some wood
Okay.
for the fires?
Okay, so for the Keep It Clean mod,
If it's work
you
you're
actually
looking
can come make
for,
soap
Hulda's the
at
one.
cooking
If you need
spits.
more food or drink, speak
No,
to
I
Hulda.
don't want to talk to you. Stop. Let me use it. So, if you go down here, you see you can make soap. So there's different soaps, and they have different scents and kind of give you different unique abilities. The main things you need are trolls fat and different types of flour. You can also get, other things that you can cook here. So, for example, this one soap helps with health regeneration and everything, but you'll also see the unique food options you can cook here as well. So, cool additional thing here. Okay, so I have a blue mountain flower now, so Stop! Oh my gosh. You followed me outside. Are you just gonna...
I spend a
I
lot
don't
of
want
time
to
at the
stay
market
out
stall
here
so I can
and
learn the
mess up
merchant's
the
trade.
mod.
I need more
part
experience
of
if I'm going to
later.
run an inn someday.
Stop talking to me. Yes, come back in here. Just stay here.
First songs I ever learned.
Mind your
I'm gonna
manners
get
and
this
pay your
side.
bills.
See if that helps.
Foolish old woman. You know nothing.
Alright.
Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Come to a love of her reading, did you?
So see, in
Sorry,
my left
Papa.
corner, you'll see
I'm
that
not
I'm
quite in
dirty.
the mood.
Bartering is harder.
So don't
that's
talk
part of
to
the
me
Keep It
about
Clean mod.
suffering.
I'll
Your
go
son
over
chose
that
his side and he chose poorly,
later.
and now he's gone.
Playthrough.
Such is the way of war. The sooner you
I
accept his
actually-
loss, the better.
My energies have never
have enough
been
things
My
to make
son
what I
still
need.
lives. I feel it in my heart. So
That's
tell
part of
me,
another
Bash from the
follower
West,
mod.
where is he?
She'll come up
Where
later,
are you
but
holding?
for getting water, you can activate it at wells. So
Do
see,
you
they took an
believe
empty bottle and filled it up
this
with river water.
old hag?
Remember that if you do have the mod set to
Holding him?
possibly get sick with river
I've
water,
got him in my cellar.
that is a risk.
He's
So
my
if you
prisoner.
don't want to risk getting sick and have
Face
that
it,
enabled,
Cow. Your
then
stupid
go
son
get
is
boiled
dead.
water at
He
the
died a
inns
storm
or
cloaked traitor.
boil it
And
I've
you,
got a recipe for
you
venison
best
stew
keep
that I
your
want to
mouth
try
shut
out.
before you suffer
Will
the
you have
same.
venison?
Jeez, these guys are harsh. Okay. I'm gonna just make sure that I'm satisfied, basically, for the rest of the day.
Come on, Father. There's nothing more to be
Pointless
said here.
now.
I'll be sure to bring some back for you the next time I go hunting.
Make it quick. I might need a bowl of hot stew.
So let's go to Arcadia's
Got something for just about everybody.
to try and...
Give a holler if you have any questions. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Just wanted to see if she has anything that I can use to make soap. Because you'll see, you will actually get really dirty if you have it set up. If I'm going into a crypt, I'm going to need it. Wish she had more trolls fat. It doesn't seem like I'm lucky enough in that. I'll go ahead and sell that. I'm just gonna like sell things that I don't really need because I'm trying to keep a realistic
Come back
carry weight.
anytime if you need a remedy.
Pretending that I took a bag from Helgen. Alright,
If
so
you need potions, you should try Arcadia's
I'm gonna run
corner.
around, see if I can find more flowers for soap. So I basically rated the entirety of Whiterun of all the possible flowers. To finish off for the day, since I'm running out of time, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys where you can create hair with physics, because it makes it so much better. So you come here to the Skyforge, stop using it, Ireland. And as you can see, it's gonna be this. So if you have the KS hairs with physics, it's gonna be here. It's gonna look like this. It's gonna be like a wolf pelt for whatever reason. And you can just go through. There's a ton normally. Doesn't really take a lot. You know, some leather and some other strips. But, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and go through this, and then I'll show you guys what I choose next time. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys hopefully at the next episode.